Ladies and gentlemen, I am currently melting in Norway. It is 30 degrees Celsius outside. I'm sitting here making a video and I could not be happier. We're at 1,700 supporters, and once we get 3,000, I'll be uploading 2 videos a day for the next 5 days. As well as that, if we can get 6,000 likes on today's video, I'll post yet another one tomorrow as well. With all of that being said, let's get right on into today's video. And I do believe that this is going to be quite an interesting one, so fasten your seatbelts and get ready. Whether you like it or not, the new charge pump is most likely here to stay, so let's make the most out of it. Practice makes perfect, and absolutely everybody knows that. However, behind becoming a good charge pump player, there are 5 fundamentals. Those ones being movement, awareness, building, editing, and last but certainly not least, we have aiming. And I believe that aiming is the most important of all of these. So if you haven't already watched my video on how to get insane aim in Fortnite, I would highly recommend you to do so. Alrighty, so first and foremost, how in the world do you improve your movement? Something that seems seemingly incredibly easy is one of the hardest things to improve in Fortnite. So how do you actually improve it? Well, there are many ways to improve your movement. Movement is exactly like building and editing, and you can easily practice it in creative. The only difference is that absolutely no one does it. So if you want a clear advantage going into Season 3, make sure to practice your movement in creative for just a few minutes every single day. And what you want to practice is synchronizing your crouches, your edits, and your builds. This might sound very easy, but trust me, just getting it down perfectly is incredibly difficult. So practice it and try to make yourself as hard to hit as possible. Also, preferably with a charged shotgun. A lot of people, when they are editing and moving around, they do so wide open edits. Try to hide behind your wall and have good movement during it. As showcased in the video right now, these are some of the most common edit and movement combinations. So make sure to actually hide behind the wall, have good enough movement to not make it too predictable, and then you're gonna pop off because of it. Next up is awareness, and trust me boys, this is actually really easy to improve at. You should always, when going into a fight, have the mentality that you always want to know where your opponent is. Like, you always want to know. So you want to try to always have the awareness of where he goes, what he's gonna do. One player that does this perfectly is Metro. His pre-fires are just insane because of the way he can actually read his opponent. And it's gonna be quite hard to read your opponent if you have no idea where he actually is. You should always play off what your opponent is doing, especially with the new charged shotgun. Next up, I want to talk about building and more specifically piece control. Boys, trust me, if you can have good piece control and good aim in this season, you're gonna make a fat bag. So make sure to go out there in arena, practice your piece control, try boxing everyone you see, and if you fail here or there, that doesn't matter. That's just good. You learn from your mistakes and then you become way better at it. I truly believe that piece control is going to play a big factor in who actually performs this season, so make sure to practice that a lot in the coming weeks. Like, trust me, practice it a lot. With that being said, let's move on to the last tip in this video, and that is edits. So we all know how good right-hand peak edits are, and it is incredibly important to practice those, especially with the charge pump. If you practice them and master them, you're going to be able to perform and pop off this season. And with all of that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a brand new video. Until then guys, have an amazing day and I'll see you then. Goodbye.